Hello, everyone. I wonder if you have heard about the Working Family Allowance Scheme. Let me introduce it to you. The Working Family Allowance Scheme, the DUFA scheme in short, aims to encourage low-income working families to be self-reliant and ease intergenerational poverty. How can one be eligible to apply for DUFA? Application for DUFA is made on a household basis. If a household meets the total working hour requirements, income and asset limits, it can apply for DUFA. What does it mean by application on a household basis? First, let me explain the definition of household under the DUFA scheme. A household refers to a unit with persons having close economic ties and living on the same premises in Hong Kong. This normally includes husband and wife and those who live on the same premises and share or are obliged to share the provisions for a living. If household members are temporarily not living on the same premises, such as leaving Hong Kong for study or work, but would reasonably be expected to return to live together, they would be regarded as household members. A person living alone can apply for DUFA as well. If the household applying for the allowance includes members aged below 15, or aged between 15 and 21, receiving full-time non-post-secondary education, each child may also be eligible for a child allowance. As application for DUFA is made on a household basis, the working hours of all household members are aggregated to meet the total working hour requirements. They must report all their income and assets within and outside Hong Kong for calculating whether they meet the specified limits. Please note that household members should be Hong Kong residents. A household applying for DUFA cannot receive the Comprehensive Social Security Assistance, CSSA in short, concurrently. Next, we'll talk about the DUFA scheme in detail, including the household's working hour requirements, income and asset limits, etc., and give examples of calculating the amount of allowance and application methods. In the following, we'll first introduce the working hour requirements of the DUFA scheme. Under the DUFA scheme, working hours include hours of paid work and hours derived from paid absence. And an applicant may report more than one paid job within the same month, including full-time and part-time jobs. If the total working hours of the households are not less than 144 hours per month, they may apply for basic allowance. Households with total working hours not less than 168 hours per month may apply for medium allowance, and 192 hours or more per month for higher allowance. The working hours of the applicant and household members are aggregated. For example, if the total monthly working hours of an applicant and his wife are 144 hours and 30 hours respectively, the aggregated working hours are 174 hours. They may apply for medium allowance. The working hour requirements for single-parent households are lower. A single-parent household refers to a single working father or mother, including a guardian, living with at least one child aged below 15. A household may apply for basic allowance if its total working hours are not less than 36 hours per month. Medium allowance if they are not less than 54 hours per month. And higher allowance if they are 72 hours or more per month. For example, a household that includes a single mother and her 8-year-old son, with a total monthly working hours of 80, may apply for higher allowance. In addition to working hour requirements, a household needs to meet the income and asset limits. Next, let's take a look at the latest income limit of the DUFA scheme. As mentioned earlier, application for DUFA is made on a household basis, and all household members must report all their income. For example, if the applicant's monthly income after deducting mandatory contribution to Mandatory Provident Fund Scheme, i.e. MPF, is $15,000, and the income of his wife is $2,000, the household income they need to report is $17,000. Depending on household income, there are 3 levels of DUFA. That is, full rate, 3/4 rate, and half rate. The household income limits depend on the number of household members. Take a 4-person household as an example. It may apply for full rate allowance if the total income does not exceed $23,200. Or apply for 3/4 rate allowance if it does not exceed $27,800. Or half rate allowance if it does not exceed $32,500. Household income includes wages, allowances, tips, profits from business for the self-employed, rental income, contributions from relatives or friends not residing with the household, alimony received, etc. More examples are listed in the Guidance Notes for Applications under the DUFA scheme on the DUFA's website, wfa.gov.hk. In addition to income limits, the total assets of a household must not exceed the specified limit, which depends on the number of household members. Take a 4-person household as an example. The total assets must not exceed $573,000. The household applying for DUFA must report all assets within and outside Hong Kong of the household members, including the applicant. The assets may be bank deposits, cash value of insurance policies, investments, lands, property, taxi or public minibus licenses, and the accrued benefits that have been withdrawn or can be withdrawn from the MPF scheme or provident funds, betting account balance, loans that have yet to be recovered, etc. More examples are listed in the Guidance Notes for Applications under the DUFA scheme on the DUFA's website, wfa.gov.hk. Please note that one self-occupied property can be exempted for each household. Now, let's look at some examples of calculating the amount of allowance. There are 4 members in this family, including the applicant, his wife, his 6-year-old son, and 4-year-old daughter. Their total monthly working hours are 192 hours, so they may apply for higher allowance. Their total assets is around $400,000, which does not exceed the asset limit for a 4-person household. Their total monthly income is $21,000, which is not higher than $23,200. Therefore, they can receive full-rate higher allowance, that is, $1,400 per month, plus a full-rate child allowance of $1,400 per month. This household can receive a monthly allowance of $4,200 in total. There are only 2 persons in this family: a single-parent mother and her 8-year-old son. As this is a single-parent household, it may apply for medium allowance, even though the working hours are 60 hours only. Their total assets is around $200,000, which does not exceed the asset limit for a 2-person household. For their total monthly income, the mother receives a monthly salary of $9,000, plus a monthly alimony of $3,000, totaling $12,000. They can receive a full-rate medium allowance of $1,200 per month, plus full-rate child allowance of $1,400 per month. This household can receive a monthly allowance of $2,600 in total. How to apply for DUFA? The claim period of an application covers the immediate past 6 calendar months before the submission of the application. The allowance is calculated on a monthly basis. In other words, if you want to apply for DUFA for the period from January to June this year, you must submit your application within July this year. Please note that if you meet the eligibility criteria in certain months of the claim period only, you may still submit an application. If you plan to apply for DUFA, please keep the documentary proof of working hours, income, and assets in the past 6-month claim period, and apply within 1 month after the end of the claim period. Applicants may submit their applications by using the e-submission service. Applicants may also submit the completed application form together with documentary proof of working hours, household income, and assets by post or by using drop-in boxes. The application documents can be downloaded from the DUFA's website at wfa.gov.hk and are available at the following locations, including Working Family Allowance Office, Student Finance Office, Job Centers and Industry-Based Recruitment Centers of the Labor Department, District Social Welfare Offices, Social Security Field Units and Integrated Family Service Centers of the Social Welfare Department, and Home Affairs Inquiry Centers of the Home Affairs Department. The addresses of the distribution points of application documents and drop-in boxes are shown in the DUFA's website. There are videos from the DUFA's website and YouTube channel introducing how to apply online for DUFA and how to fill in the paper form application. For further information, you can scan the QR code on the screen to visit the DUFA's website at wfa.gov.hk or call 2-558-3000.